Hi almond plants. Today we're going to go over some of the things you may run into in the garden center in a normal day's work. Virginia's out there trying to get some of the shrubs put away, so she's raising the pallet jack so that she can get enough clearance to be able to move the product without having it trip on anything. So as Virginia begins to move the product again, Alyssa spots something dangerous. We never want to pull a pallet jack. You always want to push. If you're pulling, you can end up running over your foot, or you can end up losing control and having the product roll into you, causing further injury. Hey, awesome job spotting that, Alyssa. You never want to be afraid to tell your coworkers if you see something dangerous happening where they can injure themselves. Alright, so now that we know what not to do, we're going to go ahead and move our product over. So we're going to raise the pallet back up, and then we're going to push it and rotate it around until we get it over to our table. One thing I do want to point out, which you may not have noticed, is that she lowered the product when she came to a stop the first time. You always lower the pallet jack so that the pallet is on the ground, and never leave it raised up when you come to a stop. You don't want the pallet to roll around on you. So you want to make sure that you have pallets or racks as close to where you're going to be unloading the product as possible, so you don't have to strain yourself carrying things too far. Okay, we've got our product where we want it. Now we just need to get it on the tables. But wait a second, Maribel spotted something dangerous. Never put your weight on a pallet. It could easily break and you could trip and fall and hurt yourself, or you can get wood splintered into your leg very easily. So never step on a pallet when you're trying to get product off. Okay, so now we're on the right side of the pallet. We're getting our gloves on, and then we're going to lift with our legs, keep our back straight, and keep it in our core area so we don't strain any muscles. Great job, Maribel. And, as you get your product up, you also want to make sure that you're checking your tags and getting them faced up the right direction. Alright, so we finished all our work. Now we brought the pallet to the area that we leave the empties at as they get stacked up, so the forklift can scoop them up later on. So now all we have to do is get the pallet jack to its proper storage area. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, looks like our pallet jack is stuck in the pallet. So one thing you want to avoid is yanking or overstraining your muscles trying to get the pallet jack to release from a pallet. If you stop and simply either raise or lower it, generally it'll slide out without a problem. If you're still having issues, try and get some help instead of trying to do it all on your own. We don't want to have you get injured trying to get a pallet jack to come out from underneath.